SpongeBob is coming into The Sims 4. This was not the news I was expecting to see yesterday, but if you are confused and saying, Caroline, what are you talking about? Let's dive into this episode of the Simmers Digest, but if you want to see more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Without further ado, let's get into what I'm talking about. EA announces 2 The Sims 4 SpongeBob kits. I absolutely love SpongeBob. It was my show growing up, okay? This is what I lived off of, was SpongeBob SquarePants. And I gotta say, I was not expecting this to be on our radar. I thought we were, going into a season of fixing the game, which they are still fixing. We got an update yesterday, I'm pretty sure. But we do have 2 new kits that are coming to the game. Now, this is the SpongeBob House kit and the SpongeBob Kids Room. This will be expected for December 4th, which is tomorrow. And you know what Thursday means? It means that we are streaming on Thursday. So if you want to see all of the items that we got from these 2 kits, make sure to be here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on my channel for our live stream to dive into the 2 new SpongeBob kits that we are getting. Anyways, back to the video. These are some of the official screens. Let me shrink my stuff down. But they've got this little dollhouse that is shaped like the Krusty Krab. I freaking love that. I think this is going to be one of my favorite kits. I think this is going to be it for me. This seems like it's from the kids room pack. You've got the wallpaper, which looks so cool. You've got Gary as the clock. You've got these beds, which honestly are perfect for like a island living room. And then you've got a SpongeBob little thing here, Patrick. You've got Sandy in the form of a plush. It'd be kind of cool if they had a SpongeBob and Patrick version of the plushies, but they don't. We have this dresser as well, and then this little bookshelf. And this reminds me, side story, but it's still on topic. When I was a kid, we used to go to the Nickelodeon Hotel, and they used to have rooms that were based off of the shows that Nickelodeon had at the time. And we would always stay in the SpongeBob rooms. And so I'm thinking, because we have Adventure Awaits, you could make a little getaway theme SpongeBob, like a Nickelodeon hotel. You're welcome. Anyways, going back to the other screenshots, we've got this, which is the house, the little pineapple SpongeBob's house, which is really cute. Imagine you have a sim that lives in the pineapple. Honestly, this would be perfect in island living, and there's some missed opportunities with the SpongeBob pack that I'm going to talk about in a few seconds, but then we've got this other screenshot, which is, of course, from inside SpongeBob's house. We've got a little photo of Gary. Pretty sure this is like the bass, like fishing bait thing. TV, or the chair right here, and then the couch, as well as the little, the vinyl, the record player, as well as these new doors and this wallpaper. And then we've got, this is the other kids' room. Ooh, we've got little light jellyfish lights. That's really cute. See, I'm telling you guys, you can make the cutest little Adventure Awaits, or even like kids' room, but like you can make a very cute hotel room with this. And then we've got this new kids shipwreck thing from that Davy Jones episode, I'm pretty sure it was. And then this this rug is new, it looks like, because it's got a little map on it. We've got Gary right here as well. This fish tank, that's new. You've got SpongeBob's house, and then we've got Squidward's home, and then Patrick's rock, as well as this new instrument right here, and what looks to be these new clothes as well, or like this new shirt. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that kind of finishes up with the official screens. Scrolling down to the pricing of it, I will say it is a little weird. They said that when you'll be able to get these 2 kits for the price of $10, but it says each kit release is priced at $7 separately. So I don't know if that means if you get both kits, they're $10, or if you just get the one, it's going to be $7, but if you get them both, it'll be $10. I don't really understand that. I guess it is a bundle. Okay, so the bundle will be available from now until March 3rd of 2026. So you have until March 3rd, 2026 to get these 2 kits, is what I understand from them, because it is a limited time The Sims 4 Bikini Bottom bundle, which is kind of sad in the sense that if you don't play The Sims before March 3rd, or like after March 3rd, you won't be able to get these kits. But basically, you can host playdates on the Flying Dutchman's Jungle Gym. Yeah. And then the Goofy Goober guitar. And then you have the aquarium. But yeah, so that was a bit interesting to know that these kits are not like going to stay around forever. They are limited time. So yeah, I would get them while you can because they will be gone. But anyways, the thing that I was going to tell you guys about was with these 2 kits, it got me thinking, you know, if you've been following me for a long time, you probably already know what I'm about to say. The world I've always wanted is another island world. And wouldn't it have been so cool to have an expansion pack SpongeBob theme world where you're underwater in Bikini Bottom with your Sims? I'm going to stop it right there because maybe one day we'll get that. But I was just thinking that the kits are really cool. I will say they probably will be my favorite out of just default because I love SpongeBob. But thinking about a Bikini Bottom style world in The Sims, I would love that. I'm a big promoter of another island living Sulani type of world. And I think that this would have been the way to do it, was a SpongeBob expansion pack. They could have done that instead of Adventure Awaits. I think that might have hit a little bit better. I mean, Adventure Awaits, don't get me wrong, is a great pack. But they could have done a SpongeBob expansion pack. Anyways, moving on to our next thing. The next thing is another creator kit. This is a Prairie Dreams creator kit coming December 11th. So I'm pretty sure we kind of knew about these kits coming out, like the SpongeBob one and these ones coming out, because in the roadmap, they did have a lot of kits lined up for us. But this kit is by Miko, which is one of my favorite CC creators in The Sims. I absolutely love Miko. I'm pretty sure I have about all of her outfits in my game, and she is just incredible. Highly recommend you go checking her out. I love her custom content because it is very much like Maxis Match, but kind of has that very realistic look to it. But anyways, this again is the Prairie Dreams creator kit. So I'm wondering, for the photos that we have, we've got this one right here, which just, this looks so cute. I absolutely love this. I am shocked though that this is kind of on topic, off topic sort of thing. I love the creator kit, don't get me wrong. I am excited to see the clothes, but considering that we are in December, I am a little confused as to maybe why we aren't seeing a little bit more Christmas themed kits. But listen, I will take SpongeBob and I will take the Prairie Dreams creator kit, okay? It's just like, I guess because I'm a seasonal person, I typically associate obviously December with Christmas. So I was kind of expecting some Christmas things in The Sims, and I'm just not really seeing that. But again, that's like not to trash on any of the creators that have done the creator kits or the kits. I was just kind of saying what I was thinking, but again, I love Miko and I will take any creator kit she has. So that is essentially it. So that comes out December 11th, which is going to be next Thursday. So obviously like 8 days from now, because this is today's Wednesday. But I'm really excited for this kit. I cannot wait to see what we all get with this, you know, create a sim kit, because obviously the SpongeBob kits will be our build/buy mode kits. So at least I get some new clothes for December with this creator kit. And I believe it should be $5 for the kit. So now we move on to our new event, Deck the Palms, which I guess this is a bit of a Christmas style event for The Sims, because this one goes from December 16th to January 13th, 2026. I love how I was about to say that's probably not going to be when it ends, and right here in parentheses it says subject to extension. The Sims love to extend. They love to extend their events. But it says, and in that time, you can earn several new items, including a Krabby Patty recipe, unlock previous events. This one has items releasing on specific days. Let's take a look at everything included. So it seems like The Sims are doing like a tropical Christmas theme this year. So I can understand that now. I'm understanding, you know, the Christmas spirit is not lost. It's just like we're in Hawaii for Christmas this year. But you basically get the Krabby Patty secret recipe. Plankton's gonna probably be coming after you guys with your Krabby Patty secret recipes. On December 16th, day one, You get I'm actually just going to show you what we get. These are the earmuffs. These are the variations of them. Then you've got the mountain boots. Then you've got the mittens. I love how Bob Pancakes is modeling these bikini bottom hoodies. I mean, what a star, Bob. What a star. And then we've got the Sulani button-up. That's what it was. That's what it's called. But you got some Christmas variations in there. So I get now what the Sims are doing, all right? And then we got the pet hoodies. So I'm wondering if this is just for cats or if it's for dogs as well, because it's obviously the cats and dogs expansion pack, but they just got a cat modeling it, which is fine. I'll take a cat. I love cats. And then we've got the magnet board that I was telling you guys about. You can have these different backgrounds, and then you, I guess, can put your event magnets on them, like on that little, you know, magnet board. And then you've got this mailbox, which I'm actually really looking forward to this mailbox. I think it's really cute. And it kind of reminds me, like this house right here reminds me of like NS Green, like for the fairy pack. And then you've got the palm trees with the lights in them. This serious business ticket machine. This is what I was telling you guys about that I'm looking forward to. I just think they look really sharp. They look sleek and sharp, and I'm ready to own a business again. And then they've got the toddler slide paired with the child slide, as well as the under the sea phone. And then the littlest oh, that's actually really cute. It's a neighborhood library. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those things, but they have them on like trails and stuff, and sometimes on beaches and just kind of wherever, but they put books in them. And then you can take a book, and then you put a book in. And it kind of is supposed to be like a community thing where you can like read books and then you can put books in there. So it's like a little community library. They are very cute. I love that idea. The Sims cooked with that one. And then moving on to actually cooking, you've got the Krabby Patties down here, which I am so excited for. So I've always been curious, what is in that Krabby Patty? Now my Sims will be able to eat it. And maybe they'll let me have the recipe through The Sims. But anyways, that is the Deck the Palms event. Let me know which items of this event you're excited for. I gotta say, I'm excited for the Krabby Patties. I'm also excited for this neighborhood library. I'm excited for a lot of items in this event. I will say that. Normally, I kind of do crap on the events that we get, but I will say I see the vision of this one and I'm not too upset, okay? I think they did pretty well on this event. I will give them that. But let me know which kit you are looking forward to the most come in the next like 2 weeks. Like this week we'll get the Spongebob ones. Next week, we'll get the Prairie Dreams one, so let me know which one you guys are looking forward to. Also, make sure to turn those push notifications on so you get notified when we go live tomorrow so that you can see the items from the Spongebob kits. And with that all being said, thank you all so much for watching today's video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I will see you all later, and happy simming.